Welcome back. Police are investigating two separate armed robberies that occurred on New Providence in the last 24 hours. The first incident reportedly occurred on Monday around 9:50 p.m. at a beach on West Bay Street. Initial reports indicate that two females were inside a brown Nissan Cube when they were approached and subsequently robbed of the vehicle by two males, both of whom were armed with handguns. The second incident took place shortly after midnight and resulted in a female being robbed of her black Nissan Juke. Police say the victim, on arrival to her residence in Excellence Estate, was approached by two males who exited a dark-colored Japanese vehicle, one of them who was brandishing a firearm, and they demanded the victim's vehicle. Meanwhile, police wish to inform the public that two vehicles were recovered on Monday, including a burgundy Nissan Juke and a white Nissan Note. If you have a car that was stolen and matches those descriptions, you are asked to contact the police. A historic day for the Bahamas on Friday as national security multi-mission vessel and training ship Empire State 7 sailed to the Bahamas for the very first time. The visit, highlighted with a cocktail reception at the Nassau Cruise Port, featured a guest list of Bahamian maritime students, representatives from the Organization of Black Maritime Graduates, and the Minister of Energy and Transport, Jobeth Kobe Davis. Mrs. Kobe Davis giving credit to the Organization of Black Maritime Graduates for their hard work in giving opportunities to black individuals in the maritime sector.
As one of the first African-American marine pilots in the United States, Captain Cook is passionate about providing youth empowerment opportunities by educating and increasing public awareness regarding minority involvement in the maritime and engineering industries through recruitment, mentoring, scholarships, and networking. Through his efforts, that of the OBMG, scores of Bahamians have received development opportunities in the maritime field.
The Organization of Black Maritime Graduates' mission is to improve minority participation in the maritime industry. With the Bahamas being the first foreign port the new ship has visited, Minister Kobe Davis says it is a strong example of the growth in the maritime industry here in the Bahamas.
Our country's ship registry is the 8th largest in the world and comprises over 1,500 ships totaling more than 63 million gross tonnage. It is also the largest flag for passenger ships and one of the largest for gas carriers. A few weeks ago, I was on a working mission to visit Greece, where I met with several Greek ship owners who expressed a strong interest in the Bahamas Ship Registry and having their new vessels under the Bahamian flag. Additionally, Royal Caribbean International's latest cruise ship, Icon of the Seas, which is currently being built in Finland, is expected to enter service August 2025, will be registered in the Bahamas.
The Transport Minister says with the rapid growth of the industry, the need for training and cadet programs is greater than ever to ensure that the Bahamas remains at the top of the maritime industry. Residents on Eleuthera, particularly the south and central regions of Eleuthera, have been forced to deal with low water pressure or absolutely no water for the past 10 days. And while the government has expressed deep disappointment and frustration with the private company Aqua Design Bahamas, today Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard was on the island of Eleuthera to assess the situation firsthand. Mr. Pintard received a briefing from Water and Sewage Island Manager Carl Anderson on the Eleuthera water woes and what is being done to address the concerns of residents. F&M Deputy Leader Shannon Dawn Cartwright described the situation on Eleuthera as disgraceful. Meanwhile, the government said in a statement on Saturday that the level of service provided by Aqua Design is unacceptable and that the government will revisit the contract arrangement with the reverse osmosis desalination company located on Governor's Harbor, and they will look at it to take necessary steps to provide alternative solutions to the water supply on Eleuthera. In the meantime, the Water and Sewage Corporation says temporary fixers are now in place. And finally, as the University of the Bahamas celebrates its 50th anniversary, the institution is calling for nominations for the 2024 Alumni Awards. Nominations are open until Friday, the 28th of June, and the association is encouraging all alumni to participate in the recognition and outstanding contributions of your peers. Chair of the Alumni Association, Jasmine Roma-Roll, says the awards are an important opportunity to acknowledge the exceptional contributions of UB alumni who have continued to uphold the values and the mission of the university. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.